horn of lateral ventricle, and the larger cavity is the posterior horn of the lateral ventricle. So it is very obvious that the anterior horn must face anteriorly. So this becomes the anterior side of this section, and the posterior larger horn, which is facing posteriorly, determines the posterior side of this section. Now when we see the internal capsule, we can also identify the anterior and posterior side. Now if you appreciate over here, this is the internal capsule along with this retrolentiform part or the optic radiation. This is the anterior limb. This one is the anterior limb. As you can see, anterior limb is lying between the caudate nucleus, which is bulging in the anterior horn, and you can see this by the lens lentiform nucleus. So the part of the internal capsule lying between the caudate nucleus and the lentiform nucleus is the anterior limb. Then if you trace the anterior limb behind, you can see the genu. Then you can see the posterior limb, which is present between the thalamus medially and the lentiform nucleus laterally. The posterior limb can be traceable behind up to the retrolentiform part. So anterior limb, genu, posterior limb of the internal capsule, also the retrolentiform part, which forms the optic radiation, which is again a part of internal capsule. So once again, what are the main structures we have seen? Caudate nucleus and thalamus medially and lentiform nucleus laterally. Internal capsule is present between the caudate nucleus and thalamus medially and the lentiform nucleus laterally. Now if you see more carefully towards the biconcave lentiform nucleus, you will see inner part and an outer part. The inner part is pale, so called as globus pallidus, and outer part is dark, so which is called as putamen. Okay, now how to determine the medial and the lateral side? See, the internal capsule has got a concavity which is directed laterally, and also the ventricular cavity should be near the midline. So this is the lateral aspect, this is the medial aspect. Now once again appreciate the lentiform nucleus along with the paler inner part and the outer darker part. The paler inner and outer parts are separated by means of a lamina called as internal medullary lamina. Now outside the lentiform nucleus, you have a white matter which is called as the external capsule, which is called as external capsule. Now in beyond the external capsule, if you see, this is better seen in this particular section. This is the lentiform nucleus. Once again, the pallidum and the globus pallidus and the putamen. This is the external capsule, the white matter over here, and as you can appreciate, this thin strip of the grey matter which is having these spikes over here, this is called as claustrum. And beyond the claustrum, now you can see very thin part of the white matter. This capsule is called as extreme capsule. So once again, this is the internal capsule, anterior limb, genu, posterior limb, retrolentiform part. This is the lentiform nucleus. This is the external capsule. This is the claustrum. This one is the extreme capsule. Beyond the extreme capsule, the grey matter that you can see belongs to the insular cortex. Insula is considered as the fifth lobe of cerebrum, which is buried deep to the lateral sulcus. As you can see, this is the lateral sulcus which is evident over here. So in this section, what we have seen, the anterior horn, the posterior horn, right? Then this one is the corpus callosum. Now this is the caudate and